Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Hallo Life. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and for watching. I just also need to say that there are some strange things happening. I don't know if it's Mercury retrograde, but I will never ask for any chats, ask whether you'd like more information or anything like this. So my channel is just open for watching. I am not going to be looking for business in that way from this channel. So apologies if there was any intrusion into anyone's Facebook on this regard. So this week, the I-Ching, the hexagram is stilling, which is actually quite an appropriate hexagram to get, number 52. So I'm going to read the questions first from the book of the I-Ching, the book of changes. What if there were nothing you had to do now? What if there were nowhere else you had to be? Where is your inner point of balance? Attaining this kind of stillness means firmly, even stubbornly, resisting the forces that would disrupt your equilibrium. Hold yourself still, as if in meditation. Don't seek to grasp yourself by hunting down your every thought. You can no more make them stop by force of will than you can make your back still by holding it with your hands. Instead of twisting and spinning in circles, trying to grasp yourself, keep still. And I know this is very much easier said than done, because how many of us can actually sit and do nothing? And is there such a thing as doing nothing? How easy is it to just sit and be and not think, I should be doing this, I should be there. There's so many things on my to-do list. So the doing nothing is actually more of a being. And when you are in that state of being, you're certainly not doing nothing. It's a silent, whole, peaceful state. So where is your still point? And where do you find peace with yourself? Where are you and what are you doing when you're in your Zen bubble, in your perfect space? The external environment will continue to be chaotic for some time. We are in transition. And as this happens, there's breakdown. We need to break down to build up. There's got to be the tower event so that the phoenix can rise out of the ashes into something new. So the choice that we have now is to hold our center, to be present, and to keep that stillness, that stilling, that still point of beingness, and stop the busyness. Just calm down, breathe, and hold that still point. Interestingly enough, it's amazing how the runes and the I-Ching work together, because the rune is serenity. So isn't that amazing? So I'm sure you've all heard that prayer of grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So in the book of the healing runes, we read, receiving this rune is recognition of how far you have come along the path of healing. Give thanks for the blessings serenity brings. In the past, we hardly knew this peaceful place with its freedom from want and need. It is through a life lived in serenity that we come to know and understand our closeness to the divine. So I think during this time, we need to make choices about how we respond, who we choose to engage with, how we choose to engage, and how much of the drama we want to be attached to. So if we can stay serene and practice acceptance, wisdom, and courage, and choose our response, I think we'll be doing very well. Not always an easy ask, but have the courage to choose stillness. instead of getting whipped up by all the emotions. And this week you'll have plenty of opportunity to be whipped up by the emotions, because astrologically from the 18th to the 24th, we have a full moon. And this is a very intense, very explosive full moon. So people could be demanding freedom. They could be making demands on many different levels. It's almost a point of constriction to the point of such intense frustration that people want to burst out. So our courage and our willpower will be tested this week. The most important thing for us now is to remain sovereign, to stay sovereign, to be an individual and have a mind of your own. So speak your own mind, stay sovereign, be that individual, get away from the herd. The herd frequency, it's so volatile and so chaotic. So step away from that. And Monday, on the 18th, Jupiter and Mercury both go direct, which is great news in amongst all this other chaotic stuff that's happening. So we'll have the planet of abundance opening up, which in some cases, obviously, because Jupiter expands, can also expand this chaos, but it can also expand our ability to be still. And with Mercury going direct, communication should be easier, computers should be more compliant, and you should have a better sense of what's really going on. Because when Mercury is retrograde, we get a lot of cloudiness, and especially with Neptune also being retrograde for so long, so much smoke and mirrors, so much deception. All right, so let's see what the cards say for this week. Oh, here's my cat called Fuzzy. He wants some attention, clearly. Yes, Fuzzy. Okay, so this is for the week, the 18th to the 24th of October. Let's see what the Light Seers Tarot has to say. Okay, in the center, the King of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Very opposite to what we were just discussing about all the chaos and the Tower. The King of Cups and the Ace of Wands are both emotional cards. So the central theme here is the heart-centeredness. Maybe that is also about going into your own heart, finding the stillness within yourself and cementing your relationship with yourself as you become sovereign. So choose that sovereignty with the King of Cups, that you are the master of your emotions. And in the past, here is the Six of Swords, which is moving from the choppy waters to the smooth. So it's a state of transition. So going from a period of a lot of difficulty and strife and turbulence, and moving now into the future. So that is past, and but also with openings coming up. So in the past, there were openings, but they weren't accessible. They weren't happening. They were stuck. So even although things were going badly, you could still see possibilities. And then moving forward is the Six of Wands, which is, yay, I'm on the stage. I'm getting somewhere. Things are shifting. The Three of Cups, I have support from the people around me. And in your current circumstance and what surrounds you, it's a Seven of Pentacles. So look at the seeds that you have planted in the last few years. What have you put in the ground? And what harvest are you going to reap now? Because the things that you planted are going to start bearing fruit. So think about that. And the Page of Cups is also opening up on an emotional level, thinking of having more of a heart-centered approach to how you do your work. In the Wishes, Hopes, and Dreams column is the Magician, which is be your magician. So it's be your own medicine, be your own magician, be your healer, be the healer of yourself. So the magician is you can create what you need to create. So use this full moon. It's in the wishes, hopes, and dreams column, and it also has that infinity symbol. So put something out there that you want to bring in over a longer period of time. And the outcome is the Two of Cups, which is heart-centered connection. So if any of you are looking for new types of relationships, this is definitely the card for that, the Two of Cups. Two people coming together with that understanding of working from the heart, not from the mind. And then let's just see the angel card. Well, let me keep the glasses on, so I might not be able to see it. And power. Okay, this is very fascinating to get this card because this power card is exactly what Pluto does. So Pluto has been moving through Capricorn for many, many years and is slowly moving out into Aquarius. This whole concept of the chaos and everything that's happening around the full moon, it's all got to do with power. Who's in power, who's not in power, who's taking our power, who's giving us power. So I think it's actually a very appropriate archangel card or an angel card because we need to look at how we remain still. Where is your power? Be the magician. So you actually step into your power and hold that. And it doesn't mean that you have to run around with a placard. It means that you hold a very powerful stillness. That is your power, to be able to hold your peace in the center of the chaos. Okay, namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Have a wonderful weekend and a great week ahead.